Okay, guys, I came up with a new game that is sort of a cross between Swap and Scrabble a little bit. As you can see here, there are a bunch of tiles, and there's 25 of them, and they all have a value assigned to them down here in the corner. Also, you'll see that there's these 2x letter and 3x letter, 3x word, 2x word tiles around. Now, those are not tiles, those are locations, so that if you switch these, the location stays the same. It doesn't go with the letter. It's a multiplier for that particular location on the grid. So, how do you play this game? Well, pretty much like Swapple, or like Swap-Ortle, rather. You just simply move the tiles around, but now instead of trying to match words that I've already pre-programmed in there, you're trying to build your own words. So, for an example, notice here this is a triple word score both ways, so you probably want to make sure that you get a word in both of those directions and use as high a value of tiles as you can. So a good example might be, let's say, what do we got here? This is an H. What kind of thing would end in an H if we left that H there, because that's a high value letter? Probably with a G maybe. So if we stick a G here, and let's put this R up here, and if we move an O over here and a U, you see we get rough, and that's worth 30 points. That shows up here in this little box down here in the corner, or in the bottom, and it also updates your score now, so you have a total score of 30. So what could go this way? Well, if it's an H in the beginning, what other letters do we have that might go with that? Maybe a W. So we put that down here. And let's move, maybe an I over here, and then catch an L and an E. And now we got Y going that way. We get 33 points for that. So now we have a total of 63. And you keep building words this way, and you wind up then with your final score being posted over here all the time. When you reach the max that you think you can get to, then you have done the best you can do for that day. Now I'm going to go ahead and do a few changes here that'll let me make this thing be even better. Up here we can see if I put this GR, most words with an R second letter are going to be either a S or a G or something, but a G would work out pretty good. So let's move an A in there, and we'll put this great, so we got that. Now, is that the best combination we can do? Well, we still got this D floating around, so it could be a D also. So let's put that up there and see what happens there. Let's move that over there now. And notice, too, that we could make this swap here, and that would keep this as a white, and that word then works. If we put this up here as an L, and we move this P into this particular word and switch them to, now we got lupin, and that works. That gives us 14 more points. And on down the line, you can keep playing this game this way. We got an A, a G, and some kind of an ism here, looks like. So we go this, and what could be an A ism there? Well, how about ageism? So we wind up with another 10 points that way. And we got something D blank IST, so let's switch them to, and we got deist. And you can see we wind up with 104 points doing that. Now, having done all that, is that the only possibility? Well, no, not at all. Let's reset the game and try another set of words entirely. For instance, if we put this W up here, you can see that now I could make this word be like wrath, for instance, and I get 36 points for it. What goes across here? Well, we don't know yet, maybe, but we got an R up here. And as we said before, G and R's tend to go together. So what could be here and here? Well, we could have grade again. No, we could use an A here, and we could put the, well, maybe not. We use the D. Yeah, looks like I maybe don't have that option. So, oh yeah, here's the D. And we could put that in there and an E up here. So we got grade again. And here we got an I, and well, let's get that A back again, because I want to use this M here. I'll get a better score if I say that mania is there. And that's a double word score, so that gets me these 7 times 2 is 14. So that gets me up to 50. Now I got a GRO. Let's try a U up here, and maybe we'll throw in a P. So that gives me 15 there if I make that group. And here we got a G floating around with this guy, and we still got a D. Let's put him over here, and maybe an E. And now we got guide coming down. Now let's see if we move this S in here and flip it with that E. And then we say, I got another T left up here, so I could go sheet. And now you see that I scored 98 with these four, or this combination of words, none of which was in the first game that I did. So the other game scored 104, this one scored 98. So you can see how you can rearrange these things, these letters, to almost any number of words you can imagine. I checked this against a dictionary of 81,000 five-letter words, and plurals and past tenses do work. So words like raged would be okay, and any plural word, any four-letter word that would be pluralized with an S would be work. So anyway, that's the way the game works. And like I say, it's always good to start trying to figure out how you can get the maximum on your 3x word and 2x word locations. So just want to let you know how this new game plays, and hope you enjoy it. Thanks. Bye-bye. This is Dave.